Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Yoga for Everybody session today, Skills in Self-Care. My name is Skyla Ramirez. Let's go ahead and get started today by standing nice and tall, stepping our feet out to at least the width of the hips, or maybe even a little bit wider. Let's place the hands on the hips to start warming up a little bit through the legs and the soles of the feet. Take this into a gentle side stretch. Lean over to one side, left or right. Let your body choose for you. And this is going to create an open joint on one side of the hip with a stabilizing or closed joint on the other side of the hip. Let's take it through center. Toes are forward. Take it all to the other side. Opening up the side hip, abducting or closing, stabilizing the other side. Breathing easy, pressing into the inner and outer blades of the feet so we have a nice activation of the soles in the feet. Let's bring it through center. From here, with both toes forward, take the stance out just a little wider. Both toes are forward. Now lift up just the right toe, pivoting on the heel. We're turning that right toe out, keeping the left toe forward. From here, we'll bend that right knee, coming into a warrior two foundation. Taking the arms out at shoulder height and turning the palms up. This way we're able to focus on pressing the shoulders away from the ears, strengthening the muscles that run along the sides of the spine. Let's add in a little flow to this. Inhale, sweep the arms up, just like you're going to do a jumping jack, arms overhead, palms pressing together and straightening the right leg. Exhale, bending the right knee, lowering the hands down to shoulder height. Let's try this a few more times. Inhale, rising up, palms overhead. Exhale, bending the right knee, slowly coming down. Warrior two, variation with palms up. Just a couple more. Inhale, lift, straightening that right leg, stabilizing the knees and the hips. Exhale, slowly bring it down. Just one more time through that flow, up overhead, just like a jumping jack, palms press, and then exhale, slowly bring it down. From here, let's let that left hand palm down, bring it over to your hip, reach straight up with the right hand, and keep bending the right knee. That way we're opening up, pulling our right ribs away from the right hip line. Let's look up just for a moment. Inhale into the upper right chest. Exhale, lean forward, placing the right hand on the right thigh and lengthen that left arm out into an extended side angle. Inhaling, left hand down, right hand up. So we're just sort of tilting and moving from the waist with this. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up. Just a few more through that flow. Push off the right arm. Inhale, right arm up. Left hand to the hip. Exhale, right hand to the thigh. Left arm up. Maybe just two more. Inhale, hinge from the waist. Keeping that right knee and right leg fixed in place. One more. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right hand down. Holding it here. From here, let's take that left hand, bring it down in front of the navel. Just a few big counterclockwise circles with that left arm. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, open up. Exhale down. Exaggerate the exhale from the throat. One more big circle, open up. And exhale down. From here, let's take that left hand to our hip. Push off the right leg, both hands onto the waist or hips. Turning our right toe forward, left toe forward, standing straddle. From here, let's take our hands to the heart. And as we inhale, we'll circle those elbows back a few times. Inhale, lift and circle. Big breath in. Stretching the heart. Keeping those elbows bent, so hopefully there's less strain on the neck and shoulders while we gently work on range of motion in the shoulder joint, rotator cuff, and stretch the chest. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Just one more big breath. And exhale, Placing both hands on the hips, let's lift the left toe, pivot the left foot out, right toe stays forward. Let's bend that left knee, extending our arms out to shoulder height, then turning the palms up and holding it here just for a moment, focusing on pressing the shoulders away from the ears. Push down into the inner blades of the feet. And imagine that you're trying to lift and rotate your thighs out. From here, we'll lift that left arm straight up, right hand to the waist, keeping an active bend in that left knee, feeling as if we're separating that lower left rib away from the left hip. Inhale into that upper left lung. Exhale, hinge forward, left hand to the left thigh, right arm opens up. Palm is open as if you're waving towards me. Inhale, push off the leg, left arm up, right hand to the waist, reach, keep lunging with that left knee. Exhale, side angle, left hand to the thigh, right arm out. Inhale, come up. Hinge from the waist, actively moving from the waist and the rib cage. Exhale, hips stay steady. Maybe just two more. Inhale, pushing off and reaching. Exhale, forward, right arm extension. Last one. Inhale, open. Reach it up, maybe even look up. Exhale, bring it down. From here, let's slowly come up, palms facing up, straightening that left leg, palms overhead, big breath in, just like a jumping jack. And then exhale, slowly bring it into your warrior two, palms up. Inhale, float the arms and reach, maybe even look up. Exhale, slowly bring it down. Just two or three more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down. Relax the jaw. Inhale up. Slow to come down, pressing the shoulders away from the ears, strengthening the side lats, latissimus dorsi. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale down. Let's put the left hand down on the thigh. Take the right hand down in front of the body. Big clockwise circles. Inhale, open it up. Exhale down, maybe even tracking the movement of the hand with this as we continue to circle through that shoulder joint. And at the same time, we track, and this adds in a little more mobility up through the entire rib cage, neck, and head. Just one more big circle with that right arm, clockwise open, and then exhale, close. From here, pushing off the leg, warrior two. Let's turn our left toe forward, reposition the feet so that both toes are forward. Hands coming onto the tops of the shoulders for those big back stroking movements with your elbows. Inhale, press it back, circle it and open the chest. Exhale down. Now our body practiced this already. So instead, if you want to experiment, start to open the arms just like you're swimming, a big backstroke movement with a long arm extension. Inhale, lift and open. Maybe bend the knees a little bit. Big inhale. Exhale. One more. Big breath in. And exhale. From here, let's come to center. Stepping the feet just to the width of the pelvis bones. Keeping the feet more narrow than the frame of the body, more narrow than the width of the hips. Let's bring our hands to the heart for balance. Taking our left foot back and bending that right knee. Inhale, open up, palms facing up. Press it out to the side and maybe even pull those elbows behind the waistline, allowing your ribs and chest to protrude forward. Lift the ribs, open the throat, and look up. When you're ready, release that tension in the back and ribs, hands to the heart. And let's step forward. Feet are inside the frame of the body. Taking our right foot back, right leg is straight, soft bend in the left knee, opening up, palms facing up, pulling the elbows back behind the waist, pressing the shoulders away from the ears, inhaling, ribs move forward and up, opening the throat. Exaggerate the breath, one more inhale, and now exhale forward. Let's move that one breath, one movement to work on coordinating the body with the breath. As we inhale, take it back with the left leg, pull it back, lift the ribs, open the throat. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, right foot back. Big breath into the heart space. Exhale forward. Option to try closing the eyes at any time. This usually creates more of a balance challenge. Exhale forward. Right foot back, inhale. Exhale forward, continuing to coordinate the body with the breath. The movement is a little repetitious, and yet it can change. We might start to take a longer stride with the breath. We might start to take a bigger breath with each stride. So noticing any subtle changes with this pattern of movement. Let's do just one more on each side. Absolutely no rush here. One more on the left and one more on the right. Big inhale. Exaggerate the breath through the front rib cage. Right foot back, rounding out our sequence. Bringing it forward. From here, let's touch our toes together and separate the heels. Inhaling the arms straight up overhead. Big breath in. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Push the hips back and come down into chair. Inhale, bringing the arms up again overhead. Exhale, pull the palms down to the chest. Press the hips back. One more, inhaling, coming up into our chair variation, big breath in. And then exhale, hips back, hands to the heart. Let's add on to this. Inhale, arms up, palms pressed together. Exhale, little twist over to the right, bending the knees, looking over the right shoulder. Inhale to center, arms up, palms continue to press. Exhale, draw the hands down. Hips go back, little twist to the left. Inhaling up, extended mountain. Exhale, twist to the right, chair variation, twisting chair. Inhale, rising up through center. Exhale, twist to the left, twisting chair variation. We're going to do just one more on each side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist to the right. Lots of flow today. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, twist it left. Inhale, lift it overhead. Separate the feet to the width of the pelvis bones. Exhale, take the arms out to the side. Hinge the hips back. Let's place the hands on our thighs so we're in a supported forward fold, strengthening the low back and belly. Inhaling in place. Exhale, relax the upper spine and back. Let the head hang loose like a rag doll. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, lower down. Variation in our forward flow. We can always, from that forward fold flow, walk the hands down. Maybe let the hands come to the shins. Inhale, lifting halfway. Bending the knees. Hands are on the shins or on the thighs, propping up the spine a little higher. Exhale, whole spine relaxes, draping the spine over the thighs, hanging the head loose. Just a couple more times in our forward fold flow. Hands on the shins or thighs. Inhale, lifting halfway. Flat back. Exhale, relax. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, relax. This time, let's all take our hands up to the thighs. Inhale, lifting, pressing into the thighs, flattening the back. Exhale, relax. Hands stay on the thighs. Inhale, coming all the way up, flat back, pushing into the feet and coming into standing. From here, let's take our feet out as wide as the legs will comfortably go and turn the toes out. So we're finding what we call a plie foundation for our next flow right now. Bending the knees, we see that our knees go in the same direction as our toes, and the knees are bent at the most, where you would see a straight line from the knee straight down to the ankle. This is called a stacked joint. The knee joint stacked directly in alignment with the ankle joint. From here, we're placing the hands on the thighs, preparing for an active cat and cow flow. This is to not only strengthen and stabilize your hip and low back, but also it helps to move lymphatic fluid off of the lower belly, reproductive organs, groin, and through the legs. From here, we're pushing our hips back as we drop our belly forward, looking forward, maybe lifting the chin and looking up. It's an expression of a standing cow, pressing the shoulders away from the ears. We're squeezing out the kidneys and adrenal glands. Inhale into the center of the chest. Exhale, pull the tailbone down. Slowly begin to round the spine and low back. Drop the head and the chin, holding in standing cat. Let's flow it one breath, one movement, but if you feel rushed, just know that you can just find a neutral breathing rhythm through the duration of the flow. It doesn't have to be one breath, one movement. Inhale, hips back, head forward, chin lift. Exhale, hips drop, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, hips back, chin lift. Exhale, tailbone tuck, chin to chest. One more. Inhale, flip the hips, lengthen the spine. Exhale, curl through the pelvis, relax the chin to chest. Let's walk the hands up, focusing on just a little bit of coordination with balance now. From here, let's bring our feet in close, possibly even to touching, as we move into a balancing pose, tree pose. And the variation on this today is to keep the foot low and to try closing the eyes. So from here, we're lifting our left heel, coming high onto the left toe, and then let that left knee swivel out to the side, resting the left heel on the inside of the right ankle. Sometimes we call this a baby tree or a sapling expression, kind of cute. Standing nice and tall, chin is lowered down enough so that if we had an egg on our head, we want that egg to roll off the head. Let's look past our cheeks, past the nose, find a soft gaze on the floor, somewhere beyond the tip of the nose. And now maybe notice where the arms want to go for balance. You might take them away from the waist. You could extend them out or even overhead. Now, wherever the gaze is resting now, closing the eyes and seeing from the mind's eye, that same point that we have focused on. Seeing through the mind's eye, where is the gaze resting? Having the eyes closed, noticing when the body feels pulled in any direction, and maybe you lean just a little bit into that pull. Continue to breathe easy. Just one more easy breath. When you're ready, opening the eyes, relaxing the hands. Let's step both feet down onto the floor. Give the body a moment to feel fully supported by the earth. feeling fully supported. Feet are connecting to the earth. Let's touch the feet close together, lifting the right heel. Swivel that right knee off to the side. We're resting the right heel onto the inside of the left ankle. Keep a tiny bend in that left knee. Whatever your supporting leg is, you want to make sure there's just a little openness in that knee joint. Let's notice where the hands want to be. Sometimes our bodies feel more balanced with hands at the waist or hips. Sometimes it wants to take the hands away. And maybe our body naturally wants to reach out or reach up. And the arms do not have to be symmetrical. It is common for people to maybe want to take one arm out and one arm to the front or to the side somehow. Take a moment and establish wherever you feel that the expression of the pose is going to best suit your body today, wherever you feel the most balance. Eventually resting our gaze as we eventually close our eyes. So taking it step by step, chin down, looking past our nose, past our cheeks to a single point, then closing our eyes. And from the mind's eye, seeing that single point of focus. This is a specific yoga technique known as drishti, establishing a single focal point. Establishing this focal point for meditation, dharana. Focus on a nice big inhale and big exhale. Just two more. Last one. From here, we open our eyes, reground through the soles of the feet. Again, step into both feet, feeling that the earth is rising up to meet us, maybe rolling to the inner blades, outer blades. Take it forward and back, just feeding the body a little bit more sensory information. From wherever you are, as we're wrapping up our practice today, you can stay standing or come into a seated position for a little bit of breathing. From here, we're placing one hand on the chest and one to the belly. This might be, for me, one of the singular most important breathing exercises to learn. It's called a 3-part breath. And the purpose of this is to really maximize the lung volume so that you can fully inhale and fully exhale, cleaning out the lungs, getting out any residual carbon dioxide. This 3-part breath also with the fullness of the lungs, it massages along the spine from the lumbar all the way up into the beginnings of your cervical spine. And not only does it massage the spine, it's going to move the diaphragm in such a way where you are massaging all of these essential organs, all the viscera. So let's bring one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. And as you inhale, push the stomach out, then bring the breath up to the heart, lift the chest. Exhale, relax the chest, and then pull the belly in. Inhale, filling the lungs. It fills from the bottom to the top. Exhale, empty from the top down. So if you imagine like taking a pitcher, you imagine your lungs like a big pitcher, a big vessel. And as you pour water in, it fills from the bottom to the top. And then when you pour water out of the pitcher, it empties from the top down. This is going to create a lovely undulation in the spine. Inhale, belly to the heart. Exhale, heart to the belly. Exhale from your throat, at least 2 or 3 more. Inhale, belly to the heart. Exhale, heart to the belly. 1 or 2 more. Open the throat. 1 more, last one. From here, open the palms. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Let's stretch out from the side ribs. Exhale, relax. Bring those arms down. From here, we can close together, hands at the heart. Thank you for joining me today. Namaste. Go enjoy your beautiful day. I will see you all next week.